Pisces, 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 how are you? This is Darkest Dawn Tarot, and I am Chelsea, and I am also back. I am back after a brief hiatus. Had to move, so as you can see, I am in new surroundings, thank goodness. Not my dark, dank room that I was in before. So we are going to just get right into it and do a little reading for you. Same as usual structure. I'm going to do past, present, and future energies for you, as well as I'm going to add one more element to these reads, and that is a challenge card. So we're going to figure out what is challenging you at the time. So let's do an energy check-in, just a couple cards for Pisces. Let's a couple for past energies. That was the Fool. So we got a new beginning going on here, and I guess they're just going to go everywhere. That would be your current energies, which is the Lovers, and future energies, please. I'll pick them up in a second. I'm not going to do readings off camera on the floor. I mean, that's one way to do them, but there's a table for a reason. Okay. Hopefully the future energies will stick to the table. Perfect. Ace of Wands in reverse, actually. And then we've got Judgment at the bottom of the deck. For now, let me get these and then I'll pull the challenge card. Okay. And this Ace of Wands showed up in reverse. I'm kind of tempted to read it upright, but at the same time, I'm thinking no. No, I'm getting told no. Never mind. Challenge energy, please, for Pisces. Thank you. Oh, we got two cards. Two cards for your challenge. We've got the Sun and the Seven of Swords. All right. This feels like second-guessing your happiness. And then we've got the Strength at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So, past energy is the Fool, which could be fueling you towards a new start. And then current energies, the Lovers. So the Fool could have presented some challenges, some choices for you when it comes to like an emotionally based choice. But you are drawing from strength, so you do have that within you. And your future energies being the Ace of Wands in reverse, which is how I'm being told to read it, it could be some sort of blockage here. Blockage on a new start. I mean, it's there, but it's not quite coming in as strong as it should be, which is why I was tempted to read it upright. It doesn't feel like inspired new action just yet. It feels like it's still brewing. And so you're heading into that, but it's not quite there yet. And I think with the challenge being the Sun and your Seven of Swords here, with that being in your challenge area, there could be some cognitive blockage here, or your mind playing tricks on you towards your happiness. There you go. Yeah, your mind playing tricks on you. In regards to what genuinely will make you happy throughout this fresh start. So let's get some clarifiers out here. Let's clarify the Fool. And then I am going to pull an oracle card because I'm going to pull an oracle card because I don't need to explain why I'm pulling. I just am. Okay, so the Fool being in your past energies here, there was some letting go and some reshaping here of the past. Well, a few clarifiers for the Fool, please. Thank you. Queen of Wands. This is a power decision. This feels like I just heard Fleetwood Mac, I'm going to go your own way. That's what this feels like. Yeah, and you're working at it with the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So we've got the Queen of Wands clarifying the Fool with the Hierophant. So this could be divinely guided. This could have been some sort of, I mean, there's two major arcanas there. Some sort of divine intervention for you to go, time to change. Time to take action and work towards a change. So let's clarify the Lovers there. Yeah, you powered up a bit in order to make that happen. Clarify the Lovers, please, and the current energies for Pisces. Thank you. 3 of Cups. Immediately, and the Magician in reverse. Immediately got, and the Ace of Pentacles down below. I immediately got the feeling of choosing a new path when it comes to social groups and where you place your emotions externally. And I'm getting chills all over. You've got a lot of love to give, Pisces, and I feel like what's happened here, or what's happening in the current energies, is you are feeling drained of your resources as a result of giving too much to people. So you are to people and things outside of you. So you are really retreating. That might be what's causing this challenge. You know, your happiness, you're depleting your happiness and you're depleting your resources. So you're getting really discerning, was the word I was looking for, as to where you place that energy. And I think that's why this Ace of Wands is in reverse too, because you understand that it's a blockage. It's, you know, can I get some clarifiers, please, on the Ace of Wands in reverse? Nope. Oh, yeah. Okay, I keep hearing that sound from this Bluetooth speaker, and I have officially turned it off. It came up in another reading I was doing, and it just keeps making us, I don't know, I think it's trying to pair with something, but I've turned it off, and it keeps turning itself back on. Wild. Okay, we got the Devil. I'm clarifying the Ace of Wands. So yeah, so there's a blockage. There's definitely, and the Nine of Wands, and then again the Ace of Pentacles came up at the bottom of the deck. So this is like, here, I got to cover their little nudie bits here. But this is clarifying your future energies, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. There's something toxic going on internally within you, or it's just depleting all of your energy completely. And I think it stems from here. I think it stems from giving too much to other people. But the funny thing is your past energies are showing a recognition of that. You know, it's showing the divine coming in and placing you in a position of power where you are appealing and attractive and determined. Like I said, go your own way. You're not listening to the crowd. You're not being a sheep here. You're following your faith. You're following your beliefs, arguably blindly, but yet with wisdom. So, you know, so it's trust. You've got trust that, you know, in the past, not just this past, but in previous pasts, the universe hasn't steered you wrong. So that's the wisdom. You know that things work out best when you place your trust in the universe, and that's what you're doing. And you're open and receptive to allowing the universe to come in and give you that power to fuel you up in the 3D with the Hierophant. And you're open to the lessons that are coming through, you know, and it takes strength to do that for sure. And I got the Ace of Swords underneath that. So you're getting this clarity. You've got strength and clarity that is supporting you here. And I think that's part of this recognition that there are certain elements of your life that are depleting your resources, which is why happiness is such a challenge right now, because you're giving and giving and giving to everyone else and not yourself. And unfortunately, it looks like that type of energy, if it carries on in the current, it will continue on in the future, and you'll feel depleted. And that energy is blocking a new beginning. Multiple new beginnings. And you got the Strength underneath the Ace of Wands too. And what did I say? You're tricking yourself out of your happiness or something, or you're over intellectualizing your happiness, something to that effect. Okay. Clarify the challenge here for Pisces. Thank you. King of Swords. Yeah, over intellectualizing your happiness. Do we want another? Yeah, we want another. I was tapping on the Six of Cups. because you're remembering a time that you were happy. And I think you're trying to figure out how to get back to that, but it's not going to be the same as it was once upon a time, right? Your soul is progressing as much as you are progressing in the 3D. They're simultaneously progressing. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. You're having a tough time balancing the work hard, play hard, the where to give your energy. And I got the King of Wands underneath. So I've got the King of Wands, King and Queen of Wands. Jesus, I can't talk today. Flipping Mercury retrograde. I know it's not quite here yet, but we're in the shadow. Okay, what am I going to do here? I'm going to pull an oracle right now. And yeah, cuz this current energies, I feel like there's a trickster in your midst. And it's not you. I mean, with the Seven of Swords here being the challenge, I don't feel like it's you. But there's something that's tricking you out of your happiness. And I don't know whether it's maybe a friend, because it keeps going. And it gets worse. Sorry to say, don't shoot the messenger here. But it goes from the Magician in reverse, and I'm getting that energy to the devil. It's devil energy that you're dealing with, and it's just amping up. And I don't know whether it's environmental. It could be environmental. It could be, like workplace related. Maybe there's something going on at work, and the energies there have shifted. But you start off so great. Like you're coming from you're pulling from a great foundation. Absolutely. There's something that's just wearing you out, just absolutely burning you out. Like an energy vampire. Sleeping Beauty's dream. Okay, let's read what Sleeping Beauty's dream has for Pisces. It's number 3. Sleeping Beauty's dream. Soul journey. Power of imagination, inner strength. And like I said, we've had the strength card here a couple of times. I'm going to hold this as close to the camera as possible, so that way you can possibly see all the detail. I mean, it's hard, but you can zoom in. We all know the story of Sleeping Beauty, who got pricked by a spindle and fell into a deep sleep. This card shows Sleeping Beauty asleep, her hair thick like thorns surrounding a castle. Imagine if your soul could wander while you sleep. Interesting. What place and people would it visit? Envision what kind of journey you could have. Your soul is not tied to a certain place. It is able to tear down walls and scale a high hedge of thorns. Like the bird Sleeping Beauty gently holds in her hand, your soul is ready to be freed and soar to all the places in your dreams. Okay, right. That's what this Fool energy is in the past. You've acknowledged this. You know that that's what's available to you because that energy is right here. And with the Hierophant, that is, high ether knowledge going on right there. But what's happening in the 3D, I feel like we go from a very ethereal energy over here in the past, this Sleeping Beauty situation, to trying to make a practical application of it, and then it somehow gets fucked, Pisces. It somehow gets fucked over here in your future energy. So, yeah, 3 of Swords just fell out. It's hurting you. And I mean, I know you're a feely sign, you're a water sign, so of course you're going to be feely about it. Let's add some more clarifiers here to this current energies. What's this about? Is it work? Is it love? Is it everything? Environment? Is it general? What's going on here? I need more clarifiers. Thank you. I feel like you don't know what the truth is anymore. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, and the 10 of Swords at the bottom. Bear with me. One more, please. Bear with me, please. One more, please. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I thought. And there you are, Pisces at the bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. Okay. I've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Wands in this current energy. So I feel like what's happening here is I feel like you can't have what was it? Where was it? I feel like you can't have one without the other. I feel like there's someone promising you something, and this is very specific. So I feel like there was someone or something in your life that was promising you this level of stability and this abundance, but in the process of obtaining it, you're losing your power. And so the question that this begs is it worth it? Is everything you have to go through, and I guess that's the choice that the Lovers is presenting here, is everything that you have to go through and everything that, and how this situation depletes you, is it worth the stability in the end? Is it worth the independence and this, this Four of Wands to be around this? Because I feel like it's a group of people. I really do feel like it's a work thing. Or maybe even a family thing. Maybe you are, investing time and energy and care into something with your family, and you're giving it your all because there's an outcome at the end that, like maybe you're trying to sell your childhood home, for example. So you and your siblings have gotten together because maybe a parent unfortunately has passed on, or they're now in a retirement community or something. I don't know. I just got chills on that. So maybe that's the case for some of you. And now you and your siblings or sibling or whatever, or partner or whatever, are coming together and fixing up the home to sell because you know that it's going to add towards your inheritance and also, help your, with medical expenses and things for your parent or caregiver, in the long run. But is it worth it? Because it seems like I know I don't have any conflict cards here, but it seems like there's a lot of conflict going on around it. Let's clarify a little more on this. Future outcomes. Thank you. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is going to be a slow. Yeah. Is this a slowly planted seed? Yeah, I think this devil's going to creep in. I don't think it's going to come in hot. I think it's going to come in when you're burnt out. Thank you. Queen of Wands. Okay, so you start with the Queen of Wands and you end with the Queen of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so then maybe this... Okay. Yep. So there is a blockage in this energy, but the Ace of Wands coming through, but the Ace of Pentacles is there as well, and the Fool is there again underneath it. So this it's when your energy is low that the devil can sneak in. That devil energy can sneak in. You might not be apprised to it because I feel like you've got your guard up here pretty decently around the energies that you're having to make a choice around. I feel like you don't really have a choice but to deal with this in your current energies right now. I think that this is just a matter of fact how it is, and that's how you're approaching it. But it is a constant daily choice because it is taking away something from you, and maybe you're just not in the mindset to deal with it. Maybe you're just like I really can't be doing this right now. but I have to. So here we are. You know, I kind of get that energy. Like it's something that needs to happen, but I don't want it to happen. I wish that this was happening at a different time, or I wish that this wasn't my reality right now, or I wish this choice is it how involved you can possibly be? Is that what the warning is here? Because I feel like there's a warning in here somewhere in this current energies. So maybe the warning is don't overdo it. Don't overexert your emotional capacity. Because when you are low and weak is when the devil is going to swoop in. There's drive, though. There is drive. Okay, some advice, please. Some advice, please, for Pisces? Advice for Pisces, please. Someone is going, okay, there's talk. This is what it is. There's talk. There's talk around, and this is what's coming in here too with your challenge. There is talk going on here that isn't true. Someone is spewing lies for their own benefit. There's false truths happening. Thank you. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Yeah, there needs to be an emotionally clean slate here, because this is very convoluted energy for you, Pisces. Thank you. Strength. Yeah, we've seen. One more, please. One more, please. Thank you. 5 of Wands. And Justice in the end. Yeah. The advice is prepare yourself mentally for some sort of emotional battle here. Prepare yourself for something is really going to test your emotions soon, your emotional resilience. And it's unfortunately, I feel like it's going to come at a time when you're just so spent, you don't have the capacity. But with this this Queen of Wands here, and the Knight of Pentacles, you are slowly building up the tenacity that you need. And remember, you have that in you because it's over here again. So this is a callback. This Queen of Wands is a callback to this Queen of Wands. You start off on this new journey, in this fresh start for yourself, with wisdom and confidence. Universal wisdom, spiritual wisdom, and confidence. And it gets a bit murky here because your energy is going everywhere. Everywhere but inward, and that's the choice that you're having to make. And I think you are starting to focus more, like in present day, you are really starting to focus more on it. But don't overthink it. This is the challenge. Don't overthink it, because the sun is within your grasp. It is your challenge, but it's within your grasp. So just don't get too wrapped up in your mind. Don't play any mental trickery on yourself. No, what's the word I'm looking for? Limit the amount of mental gymnastics going on within you when it comes to evaluating your happiness and your strength, because we've got a bunch of Leo cards here. A bunch of you could have a lot of Leo in your chart. There's a lot of fire here. And so your advice is to stay true to your emotions and prepare yourself. The 5 of Wands is a preparation card. it's preparing for the potential of combat and finding the strength within you to be able to navigate through these difficult times. But I feel there's some sort of lie or something that's going on. But with the Justice here at the bottom of the deck, it's all going to work out for the truth in the end, right? But the truth is a challenge with the King of Swords here. I'm getting chills. The truth is a challenge. That's where I'm getting this lie with the Devil and the King of Swords there, and then Justice. The truth will out. It always does. You know, karma will be paid, dharma will come through. And, you know, you've got the Ace of Pentacles here coming through in the end as well. So there will be abundance from all this reckoning, but there is something going on. And I feel that if you're involved in a situation with a group of people, someone is not being truthful. My instinct is that it is not coming from malice. I think it's coming from a worn out place. And it might be fairly self-serving. So just be careful of that. But the environment in which you're headed, you are going to have to just be patient, slow and steady, and be confident within yourself, and trust that the universe has your back and you are guided through this, right? And maybe some people, I just got another message. Maybe some people aren't willing to hear your truth, your wisdom with this Hierophant here. And that is going to affect you deeply because you know that you're just trying to help, but they are seeing this as a block, as a challenge. And so you're being met with confrontation at every turn, and it's exhausting the hell out of you, or it's going to anyway. But just trust that justice is here in the end and you'll be fine. Now, I do want something else here to close this out. Let's just do, I know I got advice from the universe. I'm feeling one more card. I don't know why. Let's just do one more card for Pisces. One more card as an overview kind of thing, I guess, or something. I feel like there's a missed message. Let's just, or maybe not. Maybe that's it. Is that it, or is there one more? Thank you. Oh, yeah. Fool again at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so remember that fresh start energy. Remember that Fool. Remember your faith, most importantly. And I just heard only take what you need. And only take what you need into this situation, because the Magician in reverse here, your resources are limited at the moment, but guess what? We have the wonderful 10 of Cups. So that's why the universe wanted me to pull one more card, because it will all work out in the end. So it's not quite the Sun, but you're getting there. And if it is a family matter, everything will smooth out. Everything will smooth out in the end, but it's going to get a little bit rocky before it gets better, is all I'm saying. But, and one last message for those of you in family matters, if that scenario pertains to you, if you are dealing with a family member that has passed on, and then therefore the repercussions of it in the 3D, first off, I am terribly sorry to hear of your loss and the fact that you're grieving. It is never kind or nice to have to deal with anything along those lines. And it does bring out some of the worst emotions in people. Grief does crazy things to people. So we just have to be patient and kind with ourselves and the people around us. But also too, the message is there is someone, whoever that person is that has passed on and is now on the other side, they are with you. And they will be overseeing this to make sure everything works out for everyone's in everyone's favor and benefit, and no ties are severed. I don't see any severing of ties if this is a family scenario. I mean, that's a very specific scenario for a few of you. It may or may not be the case. This could also be a work-related situation. Maybe it's not a literal death or anything. I don't have the death card here, but maybe it's not a literal death or a literal new beginning in terms of like maybe someone just left, maybe someone retired or something, and now everyone's all grappling for new positions and things like that. Like it doesn't have to be as morose as or as morbid as that family member passing situation that I presented, but that's just what I got and that's what it felt like. So yeah. So I felt I needed to explain that message, but like I'm saying, there could be a lot of scenarios in the 3D where this applies. Okay, that said, Pisces, I wish you all the best, and I will check in with you soon. I will. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and do all that good stuff. And I love you, and all the best. Bye.